What's up, guys? Viper FPV here, and today we are going to be talking about Dal's new folding prop. This is actually really awesome that Dal is actually working on type of something like this because, we thought that the folding props are pretty much dead. I know that they've been attempted in the past. They have suffered a lot of problems with being balanced, being expensive, and they just really didn't do that well on our FPV racing drones. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing an official review of this. I'm going to be kind of going over on the bench, kind of showing you guys how to assemble these, and then giving it a flight, giving you guys my thoughts of how it performs in the air. And then at the end, I'll give you guys my thoughts and my final conclusions. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, Viper FPV, and like this video if you found this video helpful. And I will be leaving a link to these props down below if you do want to try these out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the bench and get on with the review. Alright, so what you get in the bag of the Dal props when you purchase one bag is you get just like this will come in the package, except this will be disassembled. So everything you have to assemble, which could be potentially not up your alley, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it takes you a good 10 minutes, 5 minutes to assemble a whole bag of props. It's kind of a waste of time, in my opinion anyway. If they came maybe possibly already assembled, maybe I'd feel a little differently about that. Probably a lot of people, but then you will also lose the ability to customize them because you can go ahead and get different colors of these, and you can go ahead and interchange them and make really cool designs along with the hub. But what we're going to do is we're going to assemble one real quick to show you guys how they assemble together. So this is pretty much what the final product will look like this. And what you want to first do when you get the package is sort all of them by how they are laid out. So we have reverse props and regular size props that spin different directions, so we have to make sure we sort them. So in this, we have the thick side up here, and this is facing up to the left, so I went ahead and organized those, and this one has a thick side facing to the right, so I went ahead and organized all of those. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to take this part. This is the top. We'll consider this the top because it says fold Dal, and this is how they want you to assemble them. So you want to flip this around, and then you want to go ahead and take your prop and flip it around as well, so the shiny or rib side is facing up. And then you just want to go ahead and pop those on all of these, like so. Then take your clip right here and just push it in there, and you'll hear, I'm pushing it together, and you hear it snapping together. So that's all together, like so. So that's how it looks like assembled. I'm going to go ahead and finish assembling all these, and then we're going to go ahead and go to the field and give you guys my thoughts and flight characteristics of how these do. Alright, so now we are going to try the folding props and see how they do. We arm the quad. We're going to pitch it forward, and we're going to fly it around. Wow. You know what? It feels just like flying any other prop, I can tell you that. Like any, it doesn't feel like I have folding props on there. They're pretty smooth. They feel pretty smooth. Have some good handling. See how we do on low speed. They need to get going a little bit to get a little bit of grip, but other than that, they feel pretty good when you're up to speed. And full throttle punch out, yeah. They feel good. They feel a little soft though when you're going slow, so you need to kind of give them a little more throttle. Kind of mid throttle is probably where they perform probably the best. Mid to about 3/4, yeah. There. Try its sweet spot. Top end, it does have some top end, but it just kind of flattens out at top. And then on the bottom, they kind of just don't have much control, I don't feel like. Like, it just feels kind of sloppy, because there's not a lot of air rolling over the prop. So yeah, so that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and get back to the bench, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. So my final thoughts here on the Dal folding prop. First of all, with the positives, it is really convenient to put these on your quad and be able to save space on your bag, on your backpack. You don't have to worry about them pretty much poking anybody if you're trying to pass them in a hallway or wherever you're at. So keep that. That's a good plus on them. Flight characteristics are really, really good. I don't have any complaints really about it besides high throttle. My friend who was flying these also did notice it was fluttering a little bit. And he says he didn't have that problem when he wrote, had different props on it. So possibly when these things are, at high throttle, that they, are vibrating a little bit, causing some vibrations. So that could be the problem. I can't confirm that or deny it, so that's just my observation. Another thing too is that when I was flying these around, not on the first pack, but on the second pack, I did notice that I was getting some hot motors. So I went ahead and I switched them over, a totally new set, over to my Marmont, which doesn't have any problems with the motors. They're nice and cool, usually even in the summertime. And I was flying around, it was like 95 degrees outside, so it was pretty hot that day. But those also had hot motors. And then after crashing with this quad, which I'll show you a little clip right now, I kind of clipped the tree kind of on purpose because I wanted to see how these props did, and kind of went in the grass. I did attempt to go over and flip over a crash mode, flipped it over, and then I did notice some smoke. So I did actually smoke one of the motors on this quad. So I don't know if it's because the grass was a little longer and it kind of made the motor not spin, causing the motor not to spin, to smoke, or if it had a combination of them being already hot from these props, and then that last little doing the flip over crash just kind of just put it out of its misery. But that's something to keep in mind. So I can't, because of my problem I had with it, I can't strongly suggest them. But if you want to try them out yourself and just be cautious that possibly you could have some hot motors, check your motor temperatures, maybe take off, hover for about 10 seconds, check them, then fly a little longer, check them again. If you have cool motors, then you're probably fine. But I didn't have that. I had that problem, so unfortunately I can't really recommend this prop. But if you do want to pick up, I'll leave a link down below. And stay tuned to the channel for some future videos. I do tutorials on Betaflight along with tons of stuff with FPV. So go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already. And this is Viper FPV, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Peace.